Was King of the Red Lions evil all along? And the Ganon sent him to befriend Link and lull him into a false sense of security, just so we could drag him into the murky depths to his death? Link, you're dying here, don't you notice? Oh wait, why aren't you dying? Why is everybody crying? Why aren't you dying? Usually when one goes underwater, one dies. Unless one is in some sort of submersible. This is kind of odd. King of Red Lions is just floating there. And what is that? That looks vaguely familiar to me. Oh, music. That music sounds familiar as well. This place is nice and dreary and drab. It's like, do you know that episode of, well no, I'm not going to start talking about that. I'm going to let you enjoy this because this is Hyrule Castle, and like, just look at this place. Just look how amazing this place looks. Even in black and white it looks amazing. But when this, like, oh man, you have no idea. You're probably wondering where you are, aren't you? Unfortunately, there's not enough time for me to explain it to you now, but it's okay because the dumb Let's Player who's Let's Playing this already spoiled it by saying this is Hyrule. Once you were able to strike down Ganon with the item you obtained in this castle, all will be made clear to you. Trust in my words, see what awaits you in the castle. See, I forgot that he did this. I forgot that he withheld information from you, like a dumbass. So I'm sorry that I spoiled that, but here we go, one of the coolest parts of the game is coming up. Oh well, hi Mr. Moblin. Not too talkative today, are you? Just look at this place. Look at him, he looked like he was just punching someone. Like he looked like he was just like stabbing or slashing someone. Oh look, well there's a king looking guy. And there's someone who looks vaguely familiar. And there's, I don't know, a statue of someone who looks quite a lot like me, I guess. Let's just look around here for a sec, because this place is actually really cool. And like there are some cool, like, well they showed us the pictures. I think they're all the pictures that are there. But oh, King, you're going talking to us again. Alright, Harry, I'll need you to listen for a moment. The item you seek is hidden somewhere in this castle. What, our princess is in another castle? To find it you must find the entrance to the basement. But that entrance has been blocked by a mighty threshold, firmly sealed to prevent evil from ever gaining access. Do you know where to search and what you must do to open the way? You will find a clue in the shape of the heralds near where we arrived at the castle. Well, it doesn't matter because a dumbass could figure out that what you have to do is you have to use these blocks and fit them into the, like, lighter parts of the floor. So let's take a look at this handsome devil up here first. Look at him, how handsome he is. Yeah, but they kind of move kind of weird, so I don't know, usually I just like mess around a bit and he tends to like go in the right way. I suppose you could like actually think about what you were doing, but then where would the fun be in that? I don't know, I just don't think that would be fun. As fun as just like figuring it out. See, unless you hadn't noticed, that like thing there is a Triforce, so we'll grab Link, dumbass. Come on, well, I suppose it's not your fault, it's my fault for being impatient. You know, it's not you, it's me. No, not crouch, I want you to grab. It's kind of eerie how silent it is. I think that's kind of cool though. That like, this is the first part of the game where there is literally no soundtrack. Oh well, I was hoping that like, because you're able to like get it sometimes so that Link is in the center of that when it descends and it looks really cool. Do you know, if you like make it so that he pulls it in with him when he goes into the center, it looks really cool because then he's in the center when like that starts glowing and stuff. I don't know. But oh well, I guess we can't have everything our own way, can we? I've been recording for an hour, jeez, I can't believe it. Yeah, and the clock says 1 o'clock again. I started recording at 1:30 at night, and it is 1:30 at night again because stupid clocks go back tonight. So this is the second time today I'm experiencing 1:30 in the morning. How lovely. Look, this place looks nice. It's just like unceremoniously jump down there. Like Link's just like messing around in here. Excellent, Harry. To perceive such a puzzle and decipher it is no small feat. Well, come on, I have played Professor Layton before. Now, take the sword that lies before you. It is none other than the Master Sword. The blade of evil's bane. It is the only sword that can banish Ganon from the world above. Okie dokie. When Link's face like goes like that, it always reminds me of Yoda. He's like making the exact same face that Yoda always seems to be making, that kind of face. Oh well, the colour is returning to place. I was going to say, like, but I stopped myself saying it. It's like that episode of Powerpuff Girls where there's that like that black and white clown that's like leeching the colour out of everything. And then at the end they sing a song and it brings all the colour back. And to this day, I saw that episode maybe like 3 times when I was about 9 years old, and I can still remember the song. Like, the song used to go, 'cause the love, 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 the love makes the world go round. And like, that's the exact, like I can still, did that ever happen to you? Where like, even though you might only have heard a song like once or twice, you like remember it for like 10 years or for your whole life, like even if you never hear it again. You got the Master Sword! The legendary blade with the power to repel evil, once wielded by the legendary hero himself. Who, that guy with the statue? Oh, so Link, you pulled the spatula from the grease. If you look here, like, I'm sure all of you... Way to go, Link. I'm sure all of you know, but there's Roru, that dumbass. One of the, anyone... Like, he's one of the least known Zelda characters, but still he has such, like, a pivotal role in Ocarina of Time that is unbelievable. He's so important. He does, like, so much stuff in that game that you never seem to remember. Well, there's the one that... And, like, conversely, like, she does, like, jack shit in the game, and everyone remembers her. She literally does nothing. Well, that looks like Ganon. That, like, monstery fella. Oh, and there's King Darunia, he rocks. Who doesn't like him? Just everyone, just like, he's just so cool. And there's Impa, one of my favourite characters in Ocarina of Time. She always reminds me of Grace Jones, you know, like, except she's white, like, but she just, like, looks exactly like Grace Jones, except white. You know, like, Grace Jones, like, pull up to the bumper, baby, in your long black limousine. And there's, like, Nabooru, who's a very interesting character, one of, like, the only characters in Ocarina of Time that's kind of well-rounded, in my opinion. And there's Ruto. But yeah, Nabooru is like one of the only characters in Ocarina of Time that's kind of, I'd consider to be kind of a well-rounded character, because the rest of them are kind of a bit, like, that's the one thing I don't like about, that's one of the things that I don't like about Ocarina of Time, is that the characters are a bit wooden. I know the characters are just a bit shallow. Whereas, like, in Majora's Mask, every single character seems to have a history. Every single character seems to have a background, seems to have something that makes them, them. And I just really like that. Okay, what you're going to want to do is make sure you have your boomerang and your, oh, well, what you might want to do is to, like, retreat upstairs, so that you can just, like, get out of the way. Yeah, those things, basically what you have to do is destroy all monsters here. Look, he's like, you stole my necklace! And you may notice that the, like, Master Sword is much stronger than any sword that you've had before. Well, would you ever just try to attack me? What do you think you're doing destroying him? He's of a higher rank than you. Trying to, like, get his helmet off. There we go, so I can steal your goodies. There we go. Well, would you just Like this is like the worst part in this place because there's just like a million of them all in the same place. So, like the Moblins are much easier to take out, so I'd recommend taking them out first because these guys, it's kind of like it can be like they're easy to deal with when they're on their own, but when there are other things like getting in the way as well and hitting you at the same time, then they can be a pain. I love the music in this part of the game. I just do. It is just, I mean, it's really, really good. It's really, really good. It's a really good arrangement. Okay, make sure your sword is out. Your master sword! Am I literally going to say it like that every single time? Link, what do you think you're doing? It's because we're in this cramped area. No, I want to get your helmet off so that I can, like, steal your goodies. Because those, like, Knight's Crests are going to be important very soon, and I don't like to, like... Basically, you need, like, 10 of those things. And, like, this is the best way to get them, because there are so many of these guys, like, and as well... the thing you get for getting all of the Knight's Crests is extremely useful in the next dungeon in the game. Okay, come on over here, mister. Come on, let's dance, motherfucker. With your arm, like, just going into the rock like that. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are with your rock just going in, with your arm going into the rock like that? Think you can just, like, do whatever you want with the laws of physics? Okay, like, it's always better to get their helmet off, because if you can get their helmet off, you can stun them with the boomerang, and you can get the rest of their armor off by just sneaking up behind them. It's much more preferable to just getting their armor off, because if you don't get their helmet off, then you can't stun them because you can't hit them in the head. And this is why I just love the boomerang so much, because... like, in my opinion, the boomerang just completely breaks this game. It's just, every enemy just becomes pitiful if you can stun them with the boomerang. But, you know, it's ridiculous how pitiful they can become. Look at him, like, he's like Sylvester or something. Or not Sylvester, like Tom out of Tom and Jerry. I knew it was some anthropomorphic cartoon cat I was trying to think of. Well, look at him, like, sliding across the... What's happening? Oh my god! What the fuck was that? Sorry, but that's after... That literally has to be one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Just when I thought those guys couldn't get any funnier, here he is, like, sliding across the floor. Like something of the Ice Capades or something. And with that just dumb expression on his face. Like, what was up with that? Oh, I don't even know. That was just literally... What the hell happened? Oh my god. Oh my, I'm not going to be able to stop laughing at that. That was just hilarious. That literally has to be one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Oh, that big Moblin is going to come right on over there. I'm going to get in my way when I'm trying to fight this guy. Look, when you just slide him on across the place as well. Yeah, as you can see, the Master Sword is far more powerful than your previous sword.